here for another episode of Between the Ditches. Bulk Exchange is a member of the Northern California Engineering Contractors Association, based here in the Sonoma County. It's got a makeup of all the largest heavy civil contractors, producers, suppliers in this part of Northern California. Tonight they've got a public officials night where they bring local government agencies with the heavy civil contractors and producers in the areas. So we're going to be inside. Bulk Exchange has a booth here, and we're going to be mixing and chatting with John Bly. He's the Executive Director of the association, so we're honored to be here. All right, so we're here with John Bly. John, thanks for having us over.
Oh, thank you.
John is the Executive Director at the Northern California Engineering Contractors Association. John, do you want to explain what this association is, the importance of the members to the Bay Area, Northern California in general?
Yeah, I mean, these are the guys that are building the roads, building the infrastructure. Sonoma County, Solano County, Marin County, Lake and Mendo. We represent all of them, but it's mainly Sonoma County, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Been around for now 49 years. We were incorporated back in 1976, founded, and the principal founding reasons were to speak with a single voice to local government and be an advocate for the local contractors and members because they weren't representing us.
The makeup of your members, I see some big producers and suppliers in the room, small, medium, and some of the biggest names in the heavy civil construction. Describe the makeup of the members here.
You got everybody from Granite Construction, Gelati, to little guys like one or two member groups. M&S Trucking, it's him and his wife. He has one other driver, so that's probably our smallest member. Represent them all.
Yeah, producers here too, yeah. And there was some terrible disaster events, Napa, Sonoma, that happened here over the past several years. Describe the people in this room, what they did, immediately in the aftermath for disaster recovery efforts, because you were instrumental there in bringing this entire region back on its feet.
Paul, you're going to make me tear up, and I mean that because there's so many heroes that went out there as soon as the fires hit. These guys knew it. They went out, called their bosses and said, I'm getting the water truck, I'm getting the dozer, I'm getting the lowboy. They went out there on their own. They saved, I don't know how many houses.
Yeah.
The fire engines and water tankers were running dry because they lost water pressure. So these guys were running their water trucks down where they could get water and then bringing them up to the fire crews, first responders. They were heroes.
You know, what I really commend you on, not only are you bringing competitors in the heavy civil space into one room to work, for a common goal, but bringing the public officials in, that's the third leg of the stool. So
not just the elected officials and the top-notch guys. We've got inspectors, technicians from the lab. We invite a lot of people and we go to their bosses and we say, we want them to come out. They're the ones that are doing the soils tests out on our projects, taking the soil samples, running the curves and so forth. We want to acknowledge them.
And I think that's so important because the human element, because sometimes we get caught up, we're duking it out or fighting over a change order or, some unknown condition that arose. You're bringing everybody here face to face together. So I think that's truly special.
Everything we do is interrelated like we were talking before. One of the things that this public officials night does, fosters relationships. When I pick up the phone because I get a call from a contractor that said, hey, we don't like the way the bid was handled last week. Can you have a connection over at Sonoma County Public Works? I can pick up the phone and call Johannes Horvitz, get the phone answered, and ask the question, get back to my guy within 15 or 20 minutes. I don't know who else can do that.
Yeah, well,
that is worth its weight in gold. And if there was a magic sauce for the ECA, that's what it is, access to these guys.
Yeah, and putting them all in one room. So it's an awesome ecosystem that you're heading here and bringing them all under one roof. So good for you, John. Thanks for having us over.
Feel good. Thank you to Bulk Exchange too.
Thank you.
Great members.
Have a good evening.
Very much.